What's up, guys? Welcome back, and today we are going to try to upgrade our pickaxe one more time, this time going to Certus quartz. We have a farm now growing. We are starting to feel like food is not something we're in danger of just not having. Do not have that mining. Certus quartz seems to be still a fair bit of these. Aluminum plus copper, I think, is how we start getting our aluminum brass, so we can start making proper casts. And we did not bring any more torches with us, so we will simply have to deal with just making this more dangerous, not less. I was hoping we would find some kind of Certus quartz. I didn't do a great job kind of looking around last time at kind of what I was finding, and so I was mostly focused. It looks like Certus quartz is also going to open up iron for us. That's a pretty big moment. Can't really see that way. Ah, there we go. Certus quartz. And we got what we needed. Quest complete. Once again, this is not that well lit of an area, so we will kindly leave that there. I do think at some point cleaning up this mine shaft might be a possible level of progress. I would mind a little bit better mining level so that when I go to clear it out, it's not as painstaking as it was the first time to make it, you know, larger, better, faster. They're going to offer us a copper hammer from Thermal Foundation, a bow, or torches. I don't have any trouble getting torches. I don't really need a bow, so we're going to take the hammer. I think this makes... I think you can use it, like, instead of to make forging stuff? I don't know. It's not something I need right now. So, thank you, pack, I guess. And next is the next mining level. Now, we do want to start paying attention to the fact that we have gates coming up. Immersive engineering will allow us to start doing things with coke here. That would require bricks and porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. So that first one's going to be expensive. Because I don't even think we've found any bones yet, have we? One bone. We've found one bone, which makes not enough bone meal. So we would need to go kind of slay things at night here. There's still a lot of people kind of getting through their first couple days, so I think right now people who can sleep are sleeping away each and every night. So that's not something I see happening yet. I could ask people to brave the night, but I think that's unfair for now. The next quest here, if we go back to the get started pane here, is to collect some iron ore. We need a Certus sharpening stone, which is going to take 2 ingots of Certus. To get 1 ingot is going to take hopefully 1 crystal per ingot. I don't know. Let's see. Is this not the right thing? Well, what happens if we put 1 in here? Nothing. So we mined Certus. So how do I up my mining level one more time? Let's go to this here and we've done that. So we need the next mining level. Let's see. Certus, sharpening, stone, combine with flint. And it looks like you have to make it from molten certus, which comes from base essence, which I cannot figure out for the life of me where it comes from. I mean, it definitely comes from already having it, which 100% makes sense. I don't have a melter. We have mystical agriculture. Let's just go look up sharpening stones then. Thorium would get me to that point. Boron would get me to that point. Prudenium would. Man, we have a lot of levels here. Certus Quartz Sharpening Kit. Clicking on that doesn't yield me a recipe. I wonder if I can just craft with it. Well, look at that. Oh, it's transparent. Neat. Cool. Isn't it ironic? Nice Atlantis Morset. And then we got an upgrade. Still have 4 modifiers on here, so it doesn't seem to be taking those. We do want to bring torches this time, because I learn from mistakes. So let's go grab some of those. And I think... let's grab some more coal, I guess. I think there's a charcoal. Alright, that's 40. And we'll bring some of this with us, no grout. I need better food than zombie flesh. Hopefully we don't need it. Okay. So while everybody kind of progresses through some things here. Perfect. Certus and... oh, Certus is what we have. Tin ore. Perfect. Copper ore. And can we take this amber? No, that is the next one. We can, however, take this iron. We can really mine all this. Get some more coal. Just because that's still a thing. Oh my gosh. And that is why we brought this. Because sometimes the world is dangerous, and you want to get down there to get your loops. Don't put that there. Put it here. Okay. Got my loot. Perfect. Got it. Appetite seems like something that might be worth having. And that broke my pick. So that's a good point to go back. Appetite veins can be very large. But that'll basically give us a form of like bone meal, for lack of a better description. And our door is still in our one slot. So we'll put that there. Cool. And we did break our pick all the way. I don't know that I have any gravel on me or any flint. I think we used the last of it upgrading. So let's first see what needs to be done to upgrade the next sharpening stone. Iron sharpening stones. We have a whole bunch of choices here on how to make these. The easiest is probably iron. It's going to take 2 ingots. So let's start 1 while I just realized that all of that grout would be best cooked. Should have been careful grabbing that appetite because now I'm going to fill all this up. Man, we are running out of space. And then we need some flint. Okay. Got my 1 flint. Okay, and we will place all of that. Break it again. And again. Okay. Store that there. Still doing fine on torches. I think the garden here is coming along. We got lettuce. We got wheat. Cool. For now, let's take that. Can that go into seeds? No. But the lettuce can duplicate. Till we have just an excessive amount of plants. That's not really how I don't really want to just sit there and eat it. We can't eat these tomatoes. What are you doing? What's your plan? And where did you come from? I thought we were sleeping through the night. Well, we need to make chests. We got our iron, so we're going to get a clay bucket again with lava in it. So we will go place that in here. And it didn't actually kill the buckets, which is nice. And what's after that? Cooking for blockheads. Also moving to our next mining level. Is this a point where we can consider moving to one of these gates? Industrial craft is not my favorite early mod. Forestry, I prefer to have a little more like basic infrastructure, like power, but it could work because it gives us access to early farms, and then immersive engineering, which can be very resource intensive but very lucrative. Not really a winning thing here, so let's look at what they unlock. So extra utilities is going to require immersive engineering. Mechanism, so this is going to move really heavily into electricity and processing. Ex Nihilo, which is usually the beginning of your sky block, would come in there and would actually let us move into Botania. So this is a really interesting side for me. This would let us move into actually additions, and they would both let us into thermal expansion. This opens up more options, so I think we're going to start with immersive engineering. We need clay to be made into bricks. while that starts prepping us for moving into the next thing, because I know that some of those steps are just going to take time. We have sandstone. We need more bone. So we will need the ability to kind of fight some skeletons, and the best way to do that is to actually go into a place that things are allowed to spawn. Which means we need torches, a couple ways of food, and let's go mining. And the goal is to find at least one more bone. But while we're at it, we'd be willing to break this pick. No, we should do the iron pick first. Let's upgrade our iron pick first. I just realized mining that iron reminded me. Plus, climbing up and down the staircase is just so enjoyable. Do we have any saplings? We do. Let's move into spruce saplings while we're at this. Because it seems like wood's about to be something that we're short on again. Okay. And those don't grow instantly, so let's just get that going. And then we were out here to get another one of those going. Put away my ore. And let's go down here and get the ability to make our smeltery bigger. We don't want to do that while there's stuff in it, but we do want to do it just as a rule. Let's do that. So we'll go up first and then go out. So that triples our ability there. We do need to make this out of cobblestone. Why? There it is. Thank you. And then we need to make a clay. Well, what's the aluminum brass? These sharpening stones seem to be a thing here. Aluminum brass. Comes from molten aluminum brass, which is 2 aluminum, or 3 aluminum for 1 copper. We'll melt the 3 aluminum first, and then the 1 copper. And then we will make ourselves a cast. We have molten aluminum brass. Plenty. Okay. Move the iron back to the bottom. And we have the ability to make a different kind of cast for whatever we want to do next. Put some flint in, put some iron in. There we go. Can store that there, store that there. And now we're ready to go seriously mining. So let's sleep through the night. I believe it's set at 10%. So I believe that if as long as we don't have more than 10 people on, which we have 5 right now. So that gives us plenty of flex. Osmium, not even close. Don't need more copper. The size of these veins, if I just mine literally everything I find, I think we'll break it too quickly. If the goal is to fully light this thing here. Don't need more Certus. I think that's probably a pretty good resting point. Half a stack of iron. That should get us further. Once we have some bricks here. Yep, bricks. I don't know how much coke I needed here. So let's check. I need sandstone. And then I need a porcelain clay. Oh, that's why we were down there. Bone meal. I don't have enough bone. So we need to expand our light just a little bit this way. Okay, we'll have to make more torches when we get back. That's fine. And we need to find a skeleton. And the flint thing, like, right now flint's fairly easy to get, but as soon as we have like a stable source of a couple stacks of iron, I think I'd probably rather my pick be made out of iron. I don't know, I need to kind of think on that, because the ability to up the mining level is really nice, that you can stick with a material that's really easy to get. But I need more gravel and the ability to get a lot of it. I think it's this big gray spot on the map over here. I think it's right over here. Yes. Okay. So how do we get down there safely? Well, that did not... A ravine is a neat thing to know where it is. It is not something that helps me get bone meal yet. And it is not something that I feel ready to die for. And getting shot off my ledge or something could be a very bad way to go. So maybe there has to be an easier way to find a skeleton. Makes me wish I'd been a little more aggressive against those skeletal archers earlier. And it looks like... Looks like there are dragons in this pack. Based on the fact that people are dying to dragons in this pack. Looks like people have made beds, got an achievement for it. We'll see if they let anything spawn before they sleep. That could be a... Let's go see if we got a skeleton down. There's a spider. And there's a skeletal archer. Can we punch him? The nice thing is he shouldn't despawn because they don't... Okay, got that one down. Okay. All right. Let's start eating our way back to reasonableness. Okay. That skeleton is down. Do we have another one? So on that note, the next quest is this getting started lead ore. We have lead. What does lead... Wait a second. We already have something for this? The next level's lead. Well, convenient. Okay, we just need one more lead, don't we? Yep, one more lead. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and toss a lead in there. While we start just putting away some of this mess. Sort that. That got us one extra spot. Not much. Okay. I am starting to run dangerously low on food again. So I think the next goal, honestly, what does it take to make a chest? A chest takes treated wood, which is, or wood. Okay, we could do this. We need stone. We need one stone for the chest we want. So let's go ahead and make, let's make 9 more chests. Exactly the number I need. And while that cooks, let's go down and go mining again. At least till this pick breaks. And we can repair it. We are looking for lead. Lead ore spawns at what height? Okay, we got all 9. All 9's going into buttons. And let's make ourselves chests. And we'll do tool rod. So I need 4 tool rods for each one, which is more than I have. Please tell me I didn't just make the wrong tool rod. Tough tool rods. Oh no. Oh no. Is there any way to use those again? Material value 0. Mistakes were made. Does it have burn value? I can cast with it and that's it. Oh, I realized it as soon as I clicked. Alright. Well. How to waste wood in seconds. Okay, 8. Better. 2, 3, 4. Put that in there. And we have more chests. Great. We'll find a way to do something with that later. Probably just trash. And we're back down to finding lead. And I feel like there were certain parts of this one that we needed to just kind of speed up just a little bit. Because this is... It's a really dry section of this progression. Part of that is that I failed dismally to get done what I wanted to this time. So we'll move into the bronze next. Please drop a bone. Please drop a bone. You suck. Alright. Permafrost. I bet you came from up here. If I could have a way up, please. There it is. Come on, more than one. There it is. Got my 2. A little concerned. Yeah, we'll block that off. It should be fine. It's just, what if it's not? So we'll get that other lead smelting. Put this away. And with 2 ingots, we will cast it in the sharpening stone. And cool. Now I have obsidian level mining. We do need to repair our stuff. Let's get some more lettuce going. Plant some more potatoes. Plant some more wheat. Maybe a bell pepper. Okay. I think that gets us, kind of just fill these in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. It's not organized, but it is functional. I think that's a pretty good spot to wrap it up. We did get this complete. We get to choose between more seared brick, armor, or bronze. We're going to choose bronze because that's where we're headed next. And cool. That shoots us all the way back up to the top of the next tier, which is to go back down there and harvest osmium. At this point, they also encourage us to maybe consider going into cooking for blockheads, which will allow us to make much more interesting food out of adjacent inventories, which will move us towards cow in a jar, which we would need an anvil for. So at that point, we would want to use a big chunk of iron, assuming that that's made in the way it's made in other packs. So we are full. It is going on night. Let's go down and sleep for other people. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.